This is a brief idea on how to make the most out of your makeup palettes and give them a new life. This originally was an all eyeshadow makeup palette. It had 8 shadows. And right now, even though it looks a bit odd, it's a different palette altogether. Here I had a blush and a highlighter, which I used up in different ways. The blush, I used it up naturally, and the highlighter, I used it to create nail polish, so it was all used up. I also decluttered some of the shades that I didn't really like, and this is when the whole Frankenstein process started, and this is what I want to recommend to you. If you have any other products in your makeup inventory that you would like to compact or put together, and you are sure you will not be using some of the colors in your eyeshadow palettes or something like that, you can always change a bit the layout of the palette you already have. For example, I had this single shadow given to me and I loved it. I actually like the container. However, I thought, why not just putting this shadow in the same palette that I will be using for everything? So that's what I did. I depotted it, following the same purpose as I shared in one of my shorts, and it even filled 2 pans. So these 2 pans are this single shadow. These are the original 4 remaining shadows. And as for this, what I did was melting the remaining product of my 2 lipsticks. And well, I actually tried to make them look pretty, but I had some troubles with the melting process and it ended up looking a bit odd. So it's not aesthetically pleasing, but it's functional still. The reason why I did this is not because of practicality in all the sense, because it's very practical to keep a lipstick bullet with you when you go out, but because I was starting to feel that these lipsticks, this in particular, was starting to smell a bit off. So I wanted to use everything in the same way, in the same amount of time, without neglecting any products in my inventory. So yeah, it was a conscious decision. Maybe it's not practical for everyone, but if you want to keep everything around in the same spot, to give it the same amount of use, and to remember that you have everything in one single place, I think this idea could be helpful for you. You can make it, of course, more aesthetically pleasing or whatever, but the functionality is still there. So right now I have here all my makeup products condensed in one very tiny container or packaging, and the only remaining products I have are mascara and powder, and that's it. So I think it's a very practical tip to share, and I hope it's helpful for any of you who are looking for maybe some ideas on how to mix and match your makeup inventory in a different way.